Hi! So we're back with another match ramble. And yes, we're talking about a WCW match. I didn't expect to do this, but I just had the urge to watch this because I've never seen it. It is Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio Jr. at WCW's Halloween Havoc 1997 title versus mask match. Now, this is a very iconic match for a lot of just WWE fans in general, because one, of Rey Mysterio's gear, let's say it straight. Two, Eddie and Rey obviously have great matches. And three, frankly, it's reliable. It's a great match. It really is. And what I like about it, so going into it, I didn't expect it to be this. I thought it'd be a lot more, because it's only like 14 minutes. And it's not that quick. It's very slow. It's very, not weighty, because there's not much weight. It feels very lucha-esque, which obviously with the two involved. But from a company like WCW, it's the first time I've ever watched a true WCW match, which is insane. And I like how, one, it really goes, one, to be a Lucha Libre match. But two, it really is focused on reversals and the technical wrestling. I don't think the crowd, the match is lauded as an all-timer, which it is. It's a great match. But I don't think the crowd, I feel like I seen someone talk about it, because I was mentioning it, and they said, basically, if this was another era, the crowd would be losing their mind in another promotion, WWE, or even AEW, even a TNA in the 2000s, New Japan especially. It feels like the WCW crowd let this down. It might be, I wasn't alive, so I couldn't even say, what was happening story-wise. All I know is Rey put the mask up. Eddie's great. I mean, I love this look for Eddie. I love the long hair, the curtains, and then coming over his eyes. Eddie's got one of the best facial expressions in any wrestler I've ever seen. I love Eddie Guerrero, I really do. And I think I normally see Eddie with the short hair. With the long hair, he looks, I don't know what it is, it just adds a bit more menace to him, and I love it. The ego's obviously still there. And it feels like there's a lot more, he's trying to, just basically beat the fuck out of out of Rey. And he's beating the fuck out of Rey. And once he just continues to get more and more, it's like more of a, Rey has to build up this anger, this resilience to kind of overcome it, and that's where the match kind of, not fails, but lacks to me. I thought it'd be a lot more of a intensity of a match. I thought, the chops are very much thuds rather than, slaps, and I don't know if I prefer that. I definitely don't prefer it, rather. I just don't know if I love that. I don't know what my opinion is on that, to be honest. The high-flying, Rey Mysterio's agility is incredible, so's Eddie's, but Rey's is just a joke. The height Rey gets is incredible, bum-ass knees. And then you've also got, the reversals. The reversals are the main thing for me in this match, especially from Eddie. Eddie's reversals here are excellent. And then, it's a lot of character work. I love how I didn't expect Eddie to be as vicious as he was. It's the condescendingness, but it doesn't really get the payoff. It's weird, where he's ripping the mask on Rey, and it's a great moment, but it's just the crowd don't seem as reactionary as they should be. Again, you put this in another match, and maybe it was a lack of time. It does feel like they could have added a bit more. This is the problem with it. I look at the match, and I like the match. I do. I want to make this clear. I do like the match. But it's just, if this was in not just another era, but another promotion in general, it feels like it's just mistreated, but they still put on a banger. Now, I didn't know this, so the match is great, don't get me wrong, the match is great, all for it. Technically, it's brilliant. It really is a technically brilliant match. I did not know this shit was, entirely improvised. That is insane. I think that elevates the match for me. The match for me is a solid 7-8. Really is. In ring, it's 7-8. Adding that, just improvisation takes it up to so much more credibility. It's incredible. And, I've read Eddie's book. I'm a fan of Eddie. I love, knowing Eddie's wrestling brain. Just from that book, if you've not read it, you gotta read it. It's very apparent that the guy knows his stuff. It's very, everyone knows how much of a loss it is for Eddie Guerrero just to not be here. The guy's wrestling brain was incredible. Just through that book, it's insanely talented. And that's what I miss. And you could see it on show in this match. Once you know it's improvised, watch it with the knowledge it's improvised. It enhances the experience 100%. And that's not including Rey's contribution. Rey's great. We all know how good Rey Mysterio is. I feel like it's always wild for me to see Rey Mysterio not in a fast-paced match. That's what I think's wild. It's not really common. Rey Mysterio's DDTs here are great, I will say. He does a lot of backflips, you know, a lot of play on the ropes, and hits on the knees. I do like that. The finish surprised me. I like how the finish was a reversal. I thought that was very interesting. I thought that was very cool to do, for especially in that era, older era wrestling. At least, again, I don't have the most knowledge on it. It doesn't seem like a common thing to do, and I really appreciate. I think it's very much a, oh, that was the finish. There's no build to the match for me. There's a build with Rey's arc in terms of Rey's getting the piss beaten out of him. Eventually gets the win through a reversal. And then after the bell, Eddie attacks him and Rey's running out, and Eddie just looks at him. Oh, it's a brilliant shot. And I feel like this match screams ahead of its time. I think that's the big thing to me. It is ahead of its time. It's a phenomenal match. It's just, it's if this was today, this was in another. Honestly, it's just the wrong match. It's the right match at the wrong time. And that's the thing for me. I feel like everyone loves Eddie and Rey's chemistry, and I feel like this is the perfect example of their chemistry. It's just, they needed to. I think if you put them in a different environment, it's elevated. But as a match for improvisation, it's fucking stellar. I think, honestly, if you've never watched it, I've never watched this before. It's the first time I've ever watched it. It's great. It's just, if you go into it now knowing it's improvised, I think it doesn't half really just add to that experience. I highly recommend it if you've not watched it. But yeah, Eddie Guerrero is just fucking brilliant. Honestly, I want to talk about more about Eddie because I am a big fan of the guy. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Eddie Guerrero versus Rey for the title versus mask in WCW's Halloween Havoc in '97. Good match. I thought, honestly, if I'm honest, I don't want to say it's overhyped. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I think that's very key. I did enjoy this match. It's just, it's not, frankly, it's not better than Okada versus Shibata. And, like, that's a high bar. It's a high fucking bar. It's one of my favourite matches ever. But the way it's, like, loaded on, it's kind of, I don't know, my expectations might have ruined it for me. Not ruined it, but I still enjoyed it. I think technically it's a marvel. I really do. And the improvisation, again, is key. Eddie Guerrero's entire just physical look, character work, facial expression, everything is a fucking stellar 10 out of 10. And Rey Mysterio's fucking just athleticism and high flying is just out of this world. So there's stuff there. I might sound a little bit not into this match. I'm into it. It's just, it's not my shit. I'm disappointed with myself, not the match, if that makes sense. But either way, I still enjoy it. I've got to really clarify, it's a good match. But what did you think? I assume a lot of you have seen this because it is a very much an iconic match. What did you think? Let me know what you think below. And also, give me matches to watch because, again, this shit's fun.